your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, better late than never. We are a day later than usual here on Your Music Live, but that doesn't mean we're not going to rock just as hard here on the show. We do this each and every week. It's our weekly live independent music show, and it's brought to you by these crazy cats over at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent creator, you want to get your stuff out there too. Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, all the places for just one yearly subscription. DistroKid got you covered, and we're going to hear a little more about them later in the show. Hope you're all having a fabulous time, having a good week already, and ready to rock out with me and all the crew here for the next couple of hours. Let's kick in with this one from Scott McDonald. This is going to be a great way, a rockin' way to start the day here on Your Music Live. Hooray! Oh yeah, that old school 90s grungy sound there, the bass, the drums, the vocals, the riffage. Yeah, I think Stu Cash, hello Stu Cash, I mentioned the riff there. What an epic one. What a cool song. What a great way to start the day here on Your Music Live. And I do thank you all for being here. Yeah, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to play 2 hours of independent music. We've got some cover songs. Going to dive under the covers with me. I've got Pete's Pick, which is always a bit of fun. Introducing you to another Australian classic band here today. And we've got a featured artist as well. Don't forget, we're also playing Play My Fire Beat. So if you're not on the show, don't worry, you got a chance to win yourself a spot on the show right here today. I hope you're all doing well and ready for music. By the way, Scott said about that one, inspired lyrically by the documentary Free Solo about climber Alex Hanold. The song was written and recorded in the span of a week, features David Anthony, Dennis DeYoung on drums, and Brian Anthony, Steve Walsh on keys. Very cool stuff. Love it. And thank you for sharing that one. Hopefully we hear from you again soon. If you'd like to leave a thumbs up, you'd like to become a channel member, you'd like to join us over on Patreon, there's a heap of ways you can get involved around here with the channel. Let's grab our next song. This is Zipwire Angels. They say we're a 4-piece band from Newcastle and want to write old school rock music with loud guitars. I approve. Pete approved. Now, I don't know if these folks from Newcastle, Australia or Newcastle, UK, but either way, I think they rock. So let's give them a spin. This is a Zipwire Angels here on Your Music Live.
I went down to the chapel, where the sea is fine. Went down to the river, he said I'd pay me to die. He held on to the Baptist, that's when he closed his eyes. His head down in the water, with Jesus in his ties. This is the end, fade into black. Never going back, can never go back. For 1,000 miles, I have him in my sight. No thrilling to kill my dear, he'll be there all of my life. With a pull of the trigger, a bullet in the cross, held my life in that river, but just his life was lost. This is the end, fade into black, never going back, can never go back.
I just slip a little bit of the old guitar solo in there. I'm becoming soft in my old age. Remember when I used to cut off songs just before the solo every single time? Yeah, no, I've become a soft old man, letting guitar solos go through. That just had, you could see the lads in there like playing, and I'm pretty sure it's Newcastle, UK, just based on the accent and the vibe there. But you're watching that and you're like, like this is a live band. This is folks rocking out. You can feel the fun and joy in the song as you're listening to it. And I like that. Pete approved, I say. Thank you to Leanie Perez. If you're having fun, why not hit the thumbs up? It'll cost you zero. I know, oh girl, old softy Johns. Right? Yeah, honest wearer. I know. It's fun when you see people's guitars and you're like, wow, I like it. I like that guitar's been played. That guitar could tell some stories, right? Absolutely. Speaking of stories, next up, Vivid Lane are going to tell us a story. This song expresses how I feel about my pessimistic thoughts and how I sometimes feel bound to them, even when I want to be optimistic. It can also be left open to interpretation. And that's the beauty part of music, isn't it, folks? That the musician can tell you what they were thinking, but then you just watch it and listen to it and go, actually, I interpret it thusly. And nobody's wrong. Right? Everybody's right. Carls, guess what? In the eye of the beholder. Let's give this one a spin. This is The Grave, Vivid Lane, here on Your Music Live.
Thoughts drift on by, like rain clouds in the sky. nowhere left to go. Will I ever see the light? And I try to find a way, but the path just breaks beneath my feet. I try to walk that way, but I end up falling back into the grave. Trying to refrain the poison in my brain, diminishing my joy. Nothing but the chaos remains. I'm fragile and I'm broken hearted. My conscience is left in disarray. I don't remember how it started. Now all my joys are buried in the
What a change up. Like, how cool is that? Like, you listen to that. I was listening to that at the start and I'm like, oh, this is just, I like it, kicking along. And then it just kicks in. And as Mark says here, the arrangement is fabulous. Just, vibes for days on that one. Excellent stuff. So, off to a flying start here on Your Music Live. Even though, again, having that extra day, we just got some really cool extra songs that we were able to sneak in. Not true. I put the playlist together yesterday still. But still, it is going very well already. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. Couple more songs and then we will hear from our friends at DistroKid and we will do our Play My Fire beat. I'll try and do it a bit earlier today. I've been leaving it a bit late the last few weeks. So, in fact, we'll play this one because this is over on slaps.com. Our mate Herb Singh shares a lot of his stuff over on slaps.com. And because slaps.com is from our wonderful friends at DistroKid, we'll talk about DistroKid right after this one. This is Herb. And he says, hi, everyone. This is a song from way back in 2011. It is a sarcastic and mostly tongue-in-cheek take on trying to fit in with so-called popular people at work. Think Talking Heads. I hope you enjoy this quirky little number. Love it when people dig up relics from the past. Let's take a listen to this one. Herb Singh and his track Big Brigade. Your Music Live.
Here come the big brigade, big brigade. Hey, here come the big brigade. Can you find me a loophole, a way to the bright side? Will I have to buy things? I don't have any money. Sometimes I feel so small, I think I'm gonna become invisible. Sometimes my head makes sounds that stress me out. I need to shout, hey, here come the big brigade, big brigade. Hey, here come the big brigade, big brigade. Can you find me a loophole? I'm here dreaming my life. Will I have to buy things?
is that? That is right up my alley. Yeah, Talking Heads style, little They Might Be Giants is just all round good vibes and good time. Yeah, cool jams, 100%. As you can see here, because of the awesomeness of DistroKid, I'm going to throw this all the way up to 100 fire. There we go. You can save it. You can share it. That's all that Herb had to do to share this with us here on the show today. And we can even leave a little note down here. Just say, this is next level cool, Herb. Just spun on just spun. I'm making up words. Just spun on YML. Epic stuff there from our mate Herb Singh. Yeah, what a cool track. Yeah, go ahead and share the show. You remember what we say, right? Sharon is Karen, but more importantly, Sharon is Karen. I just actually pulled down all the Sharon is Karen merch. So if you own the original, the OG Sharon is Karen merchandise, you've got a one of a kind now because it's come down from the merch store because new merch coming soon. Yeah, I'm getting back into the merch game because we haven't updated it in over a year. So yes, I know Thomas has the OG Sharon is Karen. So that's going to be a priceless relic one day soon, mate. All right, and I think Mark, bro, I think you've got the mug. So there you go. A few of you have got the cool things. We are going to we're going to play some more music in just a sec, but I would love for you to draw your attention to our wonderful friends at DistroKid. Now, what I've been loving lately is that a lot of you folks have been out there collaborating with each other. And here's the good news from DistroKid. If you would like to get those collaborations out there to the world, you can actually do it through DistroKid. Even if you've got 2, 3, 4 more artists all working together, if you have a DistroKid account, you can do what Jade Starr and I have done right here, which is actually release songs. And look, me and Tremor Bear did the same thing. We're splitting these songs fitty because we both worked on them and we both worked hard. This is my cover of Smoke. Well, actually, it's Jade Starr's cover of Smoke, and had me doing some singing on there, and Jade was kind enough to give me 50% of those royalties. And then Tremor Bear and myself did a song called Just an Illusion a little while back, and we can also do that. And the good news is that if the person you're collaborating with isn't already a DistroKid member, they get themselves a pretty hefty discount. Now, don't tell them that. Get them to use my code to save 7% off. But no, don't do that, because they'll actually save a lot more than 7% off, trust me. So if you are looking to collaborate with someone, they're not a DistroKid member, you can actually get them in the door to DistroKid, and then you can both have your own accounts. You both have separate complete artist accounts, so you can still release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums yourself, but it just means that if you go ahead and collaborate with someone else, it manages it. And yes, you don't have to worry about how much to split. You don't have to write that 15-cent check to your bass player, because you can just automatically split and pay your bass player more than 15%. People, bass players are important too, unless you've got a 12-piece band, and then 15% is probably good. So we do thank DistroKid for their wonderful support of Your Music Live. Couldn't do it without you. Let's continue on. We're going to play a couple more, and then I promise you we're doing that Play My Fire beat, which means that you have an opportunity, thanks to DistroKid, to have a song played on the show here today, even if you're not already on the playlist. Got some exciting news for you. I'll read this verbatim. Hey Pete, you'll never guess what. Like buses, you wait for ages for one, and then two come along at once. Making strides towards polishing off this album, and our next song has been chucked at the internet. This one is called Shooting the Breeze, and as always feature me and Stu using the old garage band with a video shot in Stu's kitchen. Stu's kitchen, that should be a new cooking show. Stu's kitchen, mixing up beets and eggs. Okay, sorry. Stop ad-libbing, Johns. We are delighted to be back writing and recording together, and hope everyone enjoys this next song. Guitar style is about halfway through, so plenty of time to fade out. Hope you're doing well, mate. We are cracking on with another 2 tunes. Should have these done in a couple of weeks. Take care. And that is from Andy and Stu of course, the Indigo Mother Loving Sunsets. This is their new one, Shooting the Breeze, here on Your Music Live.
Flying over the trees, just shooting the breeze, you and me, girl. Just watching the world go by and leave it all behind. Just like the birds and the bees, we're shooting the breeze, you and me, yeah. Just watching the world go by and leave it all behind. Sometimes it feels like we're lost in a moment that time just passes by. But every minute that I spend with you, I feel high, sailing over the seas and shooting the breeze, you and me, girl. Just watching the world go by and leave it all behind. Sometimes it feels like we're lost in a moment that time just passes by.
2 solos? We've been going 20 minutes and I've played 2 solos? What the heck is wrong with me? No, you got to play. When it's an Andy Goldsby solo, you got to play a bit of Andy Gold. See what I did there? And yes, SM Borthwick, you're no longer welcome here with the dad jokes like that. Of course you're welcome here. We are all about the dad jokes around here. I would be nothing without the dad jokes. Like, I'd have to be actually witty instead of just a bit cringy. So, yeah, no, that is really cool stuff. I mean, it's like Oasis, but if they were good and the lads got on a bit better. Or something like that. All right, let's go one more song, and then we will do the Play My Fire beat. They call that a tease in the business. This is someone out of Australia. We're going to jump from the UK all the way back to Oz. This is someone we've played a bunch, we've played 2 of their songs already over the last month. Andrew Jacobs has some great music, and this one's another one from his album. And this is, he says, Hell of a Ride is a song about doing crazy things and living life to the fullest. Has a great guitar solo and sax playing. Am I going to have to play a third frickin' guitar solo? I think I might. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Hell of a Ride. Andrew Jacobs here on Your Music Live. Andrew Jacobs, yeah, right. That is, it's a good time right there. You can't listen to that with your arms folded, sitting in the corner and like a frown on your face. No, don't want to listen. Don't want to have fun. Yeah, no, can't do it. We can, but it would be tricky to do so. Yeah, really, really good stuff. I love the sax in there. Just love the overall mix of that one. I say this a lot, I know. But because I play your music and I play it on my channel, and then I go listen to music, and you know what YouTube does, right? It brings in people you've just subscribed to and listened to. So other songs from this album have been coming in, and every time I hear it, I'm just like, oh, who's this? This is good. And then I'm like, oh, okay, that's Andrew Jacobs. I know him. I just played him on the show. So yeah, it's really cool. I feel like I know like famous rock stars now by doing this show. Hello, Mad Mexicans. How are you doing? If you're new to the show, by the way, a little bit of quick housekeeping. So this is Your Music Live. We play about 1 to 2 minutes of a whole bunch of songs. That way you get a little taste, a little sample. But the good news is that down in the description is every link to every song we play in the show. That means that you don't have to miss out. You can go and listen to the whole thing. Go listen to Andrew's whole album. Go listen to all the artists that we play because they're all cool. If you want to be part of the show for a future show, all you need to do is submit a song by using that link there or the link down in the description, and usually within a week or two I'll be able to review your song and get you on the show. And we play all sorts of music, as long as you're not hateful, as long as you're not full of swear words. Occasional F-bombs are fine. You know what? It's rock and roll, isn't it? Or it's hip-hop, or it's anything, because we take all genres. Let's teach you. This is called education, Australian education with Johns. First of all, we don't drink Foster's beer. I've told you this before. And if you ever come into Australia and you happen to go to the city of Melbourne, you have to pronounce it that way. You can't pronounce it Melbourne, because people will instantly know that you're a tourist, and then the taxi drivers will take you the long way around. But if you go, "G'day, mate, can I go to the centre of the city of Melbourne? I need to catch a tram." And then they'll be like, "Yeah, okay, we got you, man." So yeah, put that in the chat. So this is our code word. Some of you already know what we want to do with this one. But if you would like to participate in our Play My Fire beat, all you need to do is put hashtag Melbourne as opposed to Melbourne. Yeah, you do have to spell it. I'm really sorry. But hashtag Melbourne. Because I happened to go to Melbourne. I was hanging out in Melbourne with Jade and with Mike from Creative Source. Had a good old time on the weekend. So if you're wondering why we're a day late, it's because I was in Melbourne. And if you want to help to pronounce it properly, just put your hand over your nose. Melbourne. Because it's really hard to say Melbourne. Like Melbourne. It doesn't come out. So go with Melbourne and you'll be good to go. First time here, welcome aboard. Yeah, we have fun every single week here on Your Music Live. Usually we do it on a Sunday afternoon or evening. We're doing it a day late this week because I was in Melbourne. Sorry, I'll stop doing that now. All right, while we wait for you to get your entries in there, let's go back to slaps.com and our old mate Michael, aka Zland Band, and he's got a new track. He says, "Hey Pete, a little rock never hurt. This tune is called When in Doubt." It's the rock show today, isn't it? Absolutely. All right, this is Michael and his tune, and it's called When in Doubt, and we're going to play it for you right here, right now on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there. Michael is a man who wears many hats, and that's his rock and roll hat, clearly, because that's a cool rockin' tune from Michael, aka Zedland Band. I'm calling him Zedland. I don't even know what he calls himself, but I'm calling him Zedland Band because that's what we say here in Australia. Here in Australia, we say Zed and we say Melbourne. Speaking of Melbourne, we're going to do our Play My Fire beat now. So we have 16 entries in there. I'm going to crank up a little more Michael because we need a little bit of a background for our Play My Fire beat. So good luck, everybody. Let's hit the draw button and see who's going to win. Who's going to win a free play on your music live today? Is it going to be Jack Knife Combat? It is. What happened to the... That was weird. The winner is Jackknife Combat, and then the confetti came out, and it stopped. It just stopped coming out. So Jackknife Combat destroyed the draw, but they did win, and then crashed the whole giveaway tool. So there you go. Well done, Jackknife Combat. Do you have a song on the show today? I think we have some Jackknife Combat coming a little later. So don't choose that one. Don't choose your remix with an Eiffel 65 style. Choose another song. And all you need to do is right here in the chat in plain text is put in your artist name, which we probably know, the name of the platform and the name of the track. I will go and find it and I'll play it. Super important that you don't put links in there. Unfortunately, we've had folks put links in the past and then wonder why I'm ignoring them. And it's because it doesn't come through. It won't come in here. We know why. We don't like the spam. We don't like the prawn. So yeah, just put in plain text in the chat and I'll play that next. While we wait on Jackknife Combat. It's really concerning. I hope it hasn't completely crashed my browser here. Have we got... No, we're good. We can go back. Okay, so Tierra del Fuego. The End of All Suffering song was a blast to record. Started out with me singing to banjo at home and ended up with contributions from several guest musicians. We even recorded my mom, playing an incredible pipe organ at the largest university in the world. Huh! Please play 3:30 to 5 minutes. I will do exactly that. Let's cue this one up and give it a spin. Tierra del Fuego, they back here on Your Music Live.
Now when the light is cast into darkness at last, I hope never to return. Let us no longer cower at Satan's power, for we have walked through hell. So let us cross o'er the river at last and rest in the shade of the trees. Our foes will fall in darkness all, and we shall no longer grieve.
listen to that sustained pipe organ note for like ever. That was epic. Tierra del Fuego, like they do just great. Same thing. You know what I said before about Andrew Jacobs? Same thing with Tierra del Fuego. Every time I hear them, I'm like, this is a pro band. This is an absolute professional. And I just loved it. Now, Jackknife Combat has said you didn't really know why I answered. I don't really have anything to play. And what SM Borthwick has said here is a situation like this, picking a Pete John song often goes down well. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take control here. I don't normally play my own music, but because we made it Melbourne, I actually wrote a song about Melbourne. I released it over 5 years ago, and I shot a video in Melbourne for this song on my iPhone 5S at the time. So this is a song that was recorded in GarageBand. The video was shot in Melbourne on my iPhone 5S. So it seems appropriate to play this one since that was our code word. So in honor of Jackknife Combat, who won the Play My Fire beat, I'm going to actually play this one. This is my song called Lucky here on Your Music Live.
4 a.m. alarm, turn off quickly. Taxi arrives, do not toot. The kids are still asleep. Well, maybe I am too. Skip the coffee, try to sleep on the plane today. Check my bag, have I packed what I will need? Aisle seat, cause that's my preference. It keeps me separate from the people carrying way too much in the overheads. Safety demonstration, hoping once again it won't be needed. It's a class structure on a tiny scale. Life will have its ups and downs, and sometimes I complain about the things that I will choose to do and who it is that I can blame. But when I see the other people cold and sleeping in the rain, I'm lucky to be flying today. Flying today. Flying today. Yes, I'm lucky to be flying today. 8 a.m. is when I land, it's time to plan my getaway. A big red bus will take me all the way. Past some giant orange sticks, coffee time at last. I make it last until I reach the comfort of my home, away from home. 2-hour meeting about that new thing that's impacting our sales generation capability, promoting synergy and shifting paradigms is stressing me and making me wish that it was nearly time to start my journey home. Life will often make me feel that expectations are unreal and deadlines.
There you go. A little bit of my tune called Lucky, shot in the beautiful city of Melbourne. So, yeah, on the old iPhone 5S front-facing camera. So, yeah, a little bit grainy in spots there. That was when the Formula One Grand Prix was happening in Melbourne, and I was walking along the promenade there in South Bank, down Flinders Street, all places sadly, the coffee shop that I shot that at, where I'm like, coffee time at last, no longer there. My favourite coffee shop called Hugo's no longer exists. But you know what? It's not hard to find in Melbourne. A cafe with good coffee. I had about 7 of them while I was there, and they were all top notch. You basically just walk down the street, and someone walks up to you and go, "Would you like a soy latte?" And you're like, "Yeah, thanks," and you just walk on. That's how it goes. All right, thank you for giving me the opportunity to spin that. I know many of you have heard it before and seen it before, but thank you, Jackknife Combat, for the opportunity there. You know what? We've got so many great artists on the show here today, including this next one. Did you catch the new tune from the Chandler Brothers? Yeah, baby. We got some new Chandlers for you. Cheers, Pete. Well, we have managed to crack out our first tune of 2024. The track, 10 Years Now, relates to an individual's thoughts and past memories, current situations, and future promotions. Recorded and mixed in GarageBand, mastered by the amazing Jade Star. Thank you for the consideration to play on an upcoming YML show, and that's from the Chandler Brothers. And we're going to spin this Chandler Brothers track right now. 10 Years Now on Your Music Live.
the edge of time, gazing at the memories that were once called mine. Now all the years they seem to come and go so fast. I'll keep holding on, trying to make them last. Painting memories on the canvas of forever. Through the decades, and they slipped as though they were never. 10 years now, 10 years then. Does it really matter in the end? 10 years now, 10 years ahead, reflecting pictures that were once said. I hear a whisper in the winds. The end is where it all begins. On this long journey that we walk, doors may close, but we still knock. Painting memories on the canvas of forever. Through the decades, and they slipped as though they were never. 10 years now. 10
They are the kings of the hook, the Chandler Brothers. Yeah, clean, smooth, and soothing. Like a lozenge when you've got a bit of a dry throat. Take 2 Chandler Brothers and consult a physician if persisting conditions. Something like that. When I go off on weird tangents and don't really know where I'm going. Yeah, very smooth stuff there from the Chandler Brothers. We've got a few more songs to play for you before the midpoint. We've got Pete's Pick. We've got the Artist of the Week, our featured artist. And we've got another Play My Fire beat. So if you didn't win the first one and you're like, John's just played his own bloody song, don't worry, we'll do it again. A little programming note too. I was advised by the NBN, which is the National Broadband Network, or the Nearly Boring Nerds, I don't know, I make up some bad name for them, that my internet's going to be out for most of tomorrow. So I was going to shift GarageBand Weekly to tomorrow. I've actually cancelled it, but don't fret, because I'm recording, straight after this one, I'm recording a special, a Mac update, because Apple have just dropped brand new MacBook Airs, 13-inch and 15-inch M3 MacBook Airs at the same time, and they look like a beast, to the point where that might be my my next computer, might be a MacBook Air, and they now support 2 external displays. So the main reason that I didn't use a MacBook Air in the past is I couldn't use it with my setup here. It could be the replacement, the everything machine that I need, the one that I can use on the go, and then come here into the studio and just plug into a dock, and you're away, because you can use 2 displays now with the M3 chip. Anyway, I know not all of you are Mac people or Apple people, but if you're wondering about GarageBand Weekly and you're wondering why it's been cancelled for tomorrow, that's the deal. But stay tuned, because I'll be dropping that special edition, special Mac update edition, going through all the Macs that you have available to you right now. Alrighty, next up, we're going to jump over to Germany. We're going to grab the latest from PA, and she says how pain really feels. Time to talk about it. Yeah, you know the PA doesn't leave anything in the tank. She gives it 110% every time. This is called Pain in Pieces. PA, pronounce an alternative, baby.
Life full of scars, I carry all the edges. I learned to trust no one and fall in pain to pieces. So never love someone, never trust somebody, never dream too long. Just hurts the mental body, and hate writes too much. That's what we call depression, and every lesson learned, just a weak fulfillment. Catastrophes, molesting my behavior, my mind, my mental, my life. Catastrophes, molesting my behavior, my mind, my mental, my life. You think it's easy? can't stop singing. The real face of life is not just birds and bees surviving in real time to have a bit more time. And so time is key, and timing the biggest treasure before it's too late. Before it's too late. Is happiness a job or just a cup of tea?
Oh man, Chuck the bird, I know, right? That was a bit brutal. Look, it's cliche to say, but PA is just getting better and better. Like, her production is top notch. It always has been, but she's just finding different ways to do things that are just next level awesome. And yeah, that one's really good. I love how it kind of pulls back every bit. Like, it's not quite as in your face as some other PA stuff, but it's kind of cool. It's got that feeling about, like, what's that song, the Dark Horse song from Katy Perry back in the day, where it's like you feel like it should have a drop, but instead it just creates this amazing level of like angst because it's just like sitting there. And yeah, don't forget how good the video is. Like, amazing video production. Do I have the best job in the world? Yeah, I reckon I do. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. If you're just joining us or if you come in late, no problem. Grab yourself a seat. If you'd like to support the channel, a few ways you can do it. Hit the thumbs up button. You can join the channel, become a member of the channel down below for just $2 a month. That's like a quarter of a cup of coffee these days if you go to Starbucks. Or you can support me over on Patreon. And don't forget our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. If you're an independent artist, you want to get your stuff out there to Apple Music, to Spotify, to Amazon, to Deezer, to Tidal, all the places for just one yearly subscription. DistroKid got you covered. All right, a few more tracks to go before our halfway mark. Let's play this one. Raul Nieves. Hello, Pete. Haven't been around for a minute. No, you haven't, Raul. Have been traveling. Cool. Now I'm back and writing music. This song started as an idea for the new band, but decided to make it instrumental. It is called Meantime. Lie to Me. Ah, cool. No, Mienteme. Mientem. Lie to Me. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great show. And apologies for my pronunciation. Let's give this one a spin. Raul Nieves here on Your Music. Very cool track there from Raul, and I was thinking as I'm listening to that, I'm looking away over here, and I'm like, oh, this would be good for like some like nature scenery stuff. And then I looked back and like, wait, that's exactly what Raul did. Is he put it over some cool natural kind of scenery stuff? So excellent work there. A luxurious soundscape from Raul there. Absolutely good stuff indeed. I hope you are doing well after that one. Hello, Rena. Hope you are having a good day here. The day after the day. We're a little bit late, but that's all right. We're ready to rock and roll. Speaking of rock and roll, I saw Groundhog Day, the musical, while I was in Melbourne. Man, that's a good time. Yeah, so it was written, the music composed by Tim Minchin, who's a fantastic Australian pianist, musician, comedian, composer, all-round good guy. And yeah, just the production and the acting. And look, Groundhog Day, one of my favourite movies. So to see a musical of Groundhog Day, highly recommended. If it comes to your town, go see it. You will not be disappointed. Was that relevant to anything? Maybe not. Speaking of rapping Scotsman, JDL writes, "Hi Pete, this is a brand new track from my alter ego Slim JD and his super cool DJ McForrest of the Wolf. Show me that money." Oh man, I love what JDL is doing these days. It's this one's a cracker. Give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Slim JDL, how cool is that? I'm assuming you're Scottish. What gave it away? Good stuff. Don't worry, people call me Scottish. People think I'm Scottish, English, and from New Zealand, sometimes Irish. Sometimes they're like, "Are you from like Pennsylvania? You speak a bit weird." I'm like, what the heck? Yes, like very good, fun stuff, exactly. You got to have fun with music, I reckon. You gotta enjoy yourself, and you cannot accuse Slim JDL of not enjoying themselves. Such a metal. I know it's a bit metal kind of bees. You can't help but being a bit rock, JDL. Absolutely. Speaking of Crimson Crux, a couple of interesting things. Crimson Crux says, "Never flown on an airplane." What? That's kind of blows me away. Yeah, I think here in Australia, you're so big, you kind of have to fly. Otherwise, you don't go anywhere. Because if you want to go to Queensland, it takes you like 3 days to get there, or like 3 hours on a plane. So, and Thomas hasn't flown since 2000. Did 9/11? You just go done. Nah, not flying on those exploding death traps anymore. Funnily enough, flying was really safe until a certain airline company that starts with B and ends with Oing messed it up for everyone by trying to make far too many profits and cutting corners on safety, causing many, many fatal accidents. Anyway, well, Nate hasn't. Okay, there you go. Speaking of Crimson Crux, we're playing them next. Our new single, Black and Blue, is about that one special person who is our anchor in life and picks us up when things are bad. It was recorded in GarageBand on an iPhone 13 Pro Max and mastered by Waves Audio AI. It will be available on our brand new album, Teenage Rebel, coming out Friday, March 8th, which is just around the corner. We hope you enjoy. That's not the right one. Let's put the link in here. Normally I do that before I send you over there. This is Black and Blue, Crimson Crux on Your Music Live. even letting little synth solos through now. Very cool stuff there. Crimson Crux here on Your Music Live. Yeah, the vocals are really cool and great vocal treatment. There's just enough sort of edge to that without going over the top and making it like super distorted. Like it's just got crunchiness, perfect amount of crunch, like a bowl of cornflakes where the milk hasn't taken hold yet. It's just that perfect level. And then you're eating it and then you go, oh, hang on, I just got to go and grab my phone. And you come back and you're like, oh, soggy. So that was not soggy vocals. That was nice, crunchy vocals. We're not even in the second half yet. Normally, normally after the 2 hour mark, I kind of lose my mind. I think I'm out of practice. I haven't been streaming for a week now, and I'm well and truly out of practice. Let's jump over to the Cloud of Sounds. We haven't been on the Cloud of Sounds much today, but we're going there now to finish the first half of the show. This is Jason Lenig, and he says, just a straight ahead rocker. Pete approved. Pete approved. Let's give it a spin here. Your Music Live.
Going on in the brain. Don't know why I self-inflict all this pain. I'm sick and I stink, I'm still not afraid. Keep on moving till I'm ready to break. Take back your time. Yeah. Give me back what's mine. Yeah. To the fortune and fame. Is this for real or am I still in a dream? So sick and tired of this feeling inside. Nowhere running, I have no place to hide. Take back your time. Yeah. I'll give you back what you find. Yeah. It away now. Can't give it away.
Muted mic. What did I say just before that I was going so well? No, I'm out of practice. I'm way out of practice. I need, you know what I need? I need like a little flashing light, like my mute button here. It's red, but the only problem with the Rodecaster is that the mute button sits there lit up pink, and then when I hit it, it goes red. And if I don't notice it in time, it's right. So here's what I was saying before I was really interrupted by my own terrible button pushing. I really love the way that just ramped up, that build, that like in that second time. And I love a double time or a half time that we did there. So good stuff. All right, I think I need to have a break. It's nearly toilet break time. But before that, before we hit the second half proper, I got a pick for you. I got a bone to pick with you. No, I don't. I've got a pick of a song to play for you. Now, the quality of the video is not great on this one because they never really, this is an old school one. They never really released this video. It's not on their own channel, so I had to kind of find it somewhere. And it's from like 20 years ago. But the name of the band is called 28 Days. And this is a song that it used to be. Remember when phones first started having real ringtones? So I had, at the time that this came out, I had the Motorola Razor. Who had a Motorola Razor? The thin little flappy foldy. It was revolutionary. So small, so delicate. But you could put MP3s on there. This was like very early on that you could put MP3s on a phone. And I think it had something like 32 megabytes of storage. So one of the few songs I had on mine was this one, and I used this as my ringtone. So every time, and I think you could select it for a person. So every time my wife would call, it would go, "The beer is ice cold," and then the phone itself would go, "Georgie Johns." So it would like play the song and then kind of duck the song and say the name of the person and then keep playing again. What happened to that? We don't have that on an iPhone now. We should. Anyway, I say all that to say this is a rockin' song. It's 28 Days. It's called What's the Deal? And it's Pete's pick this week on Your Music Live. Let's play it.
The beer is ice cold and it's sold from a supermarket that keeps their prices down. This day is not pretentious or fake. Hometown sun is shining and it takes a day like this to make me understand that you can't beat the sweet feeling of sand. Between your toes, this is how it goes. Down with a beer in my hand. My best friend's to the left, she's closest to the esky. She passes me a Cooper's and she glistens in the sun. Baby made a good call to take me from the fishbowl. Looks so cool on videos, but sometimes it's no fun.
No, that was so good.
It's all very good at first. All the beer and cocaine. I'm on the beach in the fast bus with my kid and no fame, and it just feels so very real. So I'm asking myself, baby, what's the deal? I spent 2 years with the summer in my review. Now looking through my shades, I finally got a clear view of blue skies and wet sand. All this and how could you want any more than this? Tell me, how can this be true?
No, that was so good.
It's all very good at first. All the beer and cocaine. I'm on the beach.
I like it. It's such a cool song. Yeah, it's a little bit Smash Mouth. It's a little bit Papa Roach. Yeah, it was very cool. It was in the early days. It was where we went, oh, what if we play rock music, but there's one dude on a turntable at the same time? Would that work? Yeah, it worked. A happy version of The Cure. Hello, Forest of the Wolf, by the way. We just played your very cool collaboration. Yeah, very fun track. A little more punk as well. Yeah, I saw them play live quite a few times back in the day. And yeah, you bring a little turntable action in there. And when the first line of the song is, "The beer is ice cold and it's sold at a supermarket that keep their prices down," and then it's like she passes me a Cooper's and she glistens in the sun. I'm like, yeah, Simple Plan is very similar sort of band from Canada. Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, if you want to go explore the back catalogue of 28 Days, they've got some really cool songs. If you know those times where you just got some energy, you just got to get out, you just want to listen to something that just punches you in the face? Yeah, something like that. All right. It is time to jump into our second half and to reveal our featured artist of the week. And it's also going to be the first in our Under the Covers segment. I know I'm doing something weird here, because this artist shared this song and it's a cover song. And normally when I do a featured artist, I play their newest song at the end, but I've flipped the script this time around because this is a cover song. I'm playing this one now, and I'm going to play their other song that I've selected to close out the show. It is someone that's come into this community only a few months back, but definitely one of the nicest people going around, has definitely made a lot of friends and shared a lot of great music, and is also a great supporter of many of you. I know that. His name is Mateusz Prakowski. I call him Matt because my pronunciation is bad, but Matt has said the following: I'm starting a new section on my channel called Polish Treasures. I think Poland has tons of incredible music, which was not lucky enough to get the deserved exposure. Every couple of months, I'd like to share some of my favorite Polish songs. I hope you will like it. This is the first one, a guitar instrumental classic by Manam. Thank you, which I think is cool because, as you know, I'm a big proponent of Australian music. That's why, in the Pete's Pick, it's normally an Australian band you might not have heard of that I wanted to give a little bit of a nod to. So yeah, I'm very supportive of what Matt's doing with this stuff. So our featured artist of the week, the one, the only, Mateusz Prakowski, and this one's Polish treasure number 1. I'm going to try it. Milosk Jest Kudwana. Love is Wonderful on Your Music Live. Mateusz Prakowski, and hopefully Marnum. Am I close with the pronunciation for Marnum? And look, Matt's a classy dude because he's got the subscribe link to the band as well. You know what? For why am I not subscribed to Matt? Positive I had. Maybe it's on my other channel, but let's me go and subscribe there and make sure I can remember to go check out some of their music. Very cool stuff there from Matt, our featured artist of the week, and we'll be hearing one of my picks at the end of the show. You got that to look forward to. But before that, we've got some other cover songs to play for you, folks. We've got Weltenkinder. Yes, we're going back to Germany. He says, Patrick from Stallangel asked me for a remix of this awesome industrial metal track. And I had a blast trying to dive in and work out. YouTube subtitles are available. Oh, very cool. Well, I'll turn them on then. Let's give this one a spin. This is Weltenkinder and Stay Oof. I'm going to give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Stay auf.
Es ist dunkel, trotzdem stehe ich auf. Druck des Alltags, ein unendliches Aus. Jeder Tag ein Kampf, doch ich gebe mich auf. Ich will aufstehen, ich will aufstehen.
How cool is that? Very cool indeed. The one, the only Weltenkinder there. He does some amazing remixes, and that one, no exception. So I had to kind of rush back there. I forgot I hadn't had a break, and I needed to go. And well, you don't need to know what I need to do. Although I did get a banana, so I'll be going off camera to eat that. I kind of didn't have much breakfast today. So rad, indeed, very rad, very cool video, and appreciate Weltenkinder for continuing to share such great music. Oh, I'm sinking here on the chair too. Hang on. Oh. The gas lift on my chair's broken. I'm not making it back into... It's all going weirdly today, but that's all right. We'll stick together, won't we, folks? It'll be great. Welcome back. A big second half here of Your Music Live. We're going to play this one here from the winner of our Play My Fire beaters, Jackknife Combat. They said, I tried to make a remix with an Eiffel 65 style. Sad to see some songs get lost to time like this one. This is a preview, and I might upload a full version at a later date. Good stuff indeed. Let's give it a spin. Happy in the Rain, Jackknife Combat, Your Music Live.
I go happy in the rain. Take my hand, I know you feel the same. When the water falls, grab your overalls and we'll jump around again and again. I go happy in the rain. With my water gonna shoot you like the wind. But you'll be alright, it's a water fight. When all over is the name of the game. Clouds are gathering all around, and I'm lying on my bed, listening to that drip-drop sound. I can't wait to get on wet. I'm walking on the rainbow, being where I wanna be, loving so, looking for the treasure at the end. Let me pick it up and you could be my friend. I go happy in the rain. Take my stand, I know you feel the same. When the water falls, grab your overalls and we'll jump around again and again. I go happy in the rain. With my water.
I don't mind the rain. I don't know that anyone wants me to grab my overalls, though. What's the age cutoff for wearing overalls, do you reckon? Depends. I think for like, you know, those older ladies, middle-aged ladies, like gardening, you can get away with like some denim overalls. And maybe if your name's Bubba and you work in a mechanic's shop, you can wear the work overalls. But if I was to walk outside in a pair of overalls, I don't know. I don't think 45 is the right age. 45-year-old white guy in overalls, not good. Thank you, Jackknife Combat. I'm going off on weird tangents today, and I apologise. That should be all about the music. But you know what? If it was just about the music, I could just put a playlist together and just put that out and go, there you go. So hopefully I add a little bit of something. I don't know what you'd call it. Flavour to that. Prison overalls. Yeah, there you go. The orange overalls of American prisons. Very, very cliche, but apparently real, at least in some parts. Modern Leopard, Save Me. The second release from Modern Leopard, The Anger and the Outrage, is an anthem about the angry times we live in and the people that just get sucked into the rabbit hole that is social media and one-upmanship that are never seen again. Song can be found on all major platforms. Thanks for all the videos, Pete. They really helped me out when I started making music. Big thanks from me. Great job. And that's from Richard of Modern Leopard. Let's jump on over here to the SoundCloud and the Anger and the Outrage. Modern Leopard here on Your Music Live.
Hate ads?
Yes, I do hate ads, SoundCloud. That's why I don't use you. But thanks for playing. Let's give it a spin.
Do you think I'm an idiot? Do you think I'm a fool? The educated muppet, the dumb duck from school. You're the anger, Semtex on the floor.
Springsteen sings Coldplay is a great description. I'm listening to it going, can't really put my finger on it, but I think that covers it. But no, really good stuff. Very well played. Early 2000s Americana going on there. I like it. Thank you for sharing that. Modern Leopard. Again, there's just so many artists out there that just come out of left field. The old train driver's overalls. That I would look amazing in a pair of train driver's overalls for sure. And by the way, as folks are saying here, as Pookie Ann says, wear what you want to wear. It's true. I must admit, sometimes I go off on tangents and rants about things, and then I go, but do I really care? I'm like, no, but it's that thing that we do that we if you're not passionate about something, if you don't like sort of pretend you care, it sounds like, I don't really like overalls unless you do, and then that's fine. Which is kind of what I think. But yeah, wear what makes you happy. Because some people would say, Johns, you look like a bloody dag. You don't look rad at all wearing your bloody baseball caps and your shorts and t-shirts all the time. And I'm like, yeah, fair. But I think you look like a bit of a tool wearing your shirt and tie. So let's agree to disagree. Yeah, you need the big hat. Drives a trader. Oh, see, it's not getting better. Save Me. We're going to stay on the SoundCloud. See if we get another ad, shall we? This is Through the Night. They say, I wrote this song after being pressured to write and record music for other people, and I felt it really took the fun out of the whole process. Yes. Thank you. Good point. Again, make the music you want to make as well. This one's called Crying and Laughing in the Cold, Cold Sun. Through the Night, hear your music live.
We're crying and laughing in the cold, cold sun. What more do you want from me? Rewrite the Bible, the Constitution, and all. It seems I have to let you know. My mind is a spinning cog in your procrastination machine. So when you see me jam, just go about your day with your 9 to 3. But use me as if I was free. So yes, use me at your expense.
Really cool stuff. Yeah, excellent work there. Just so eclectic, so fun, so interesting. I like it. Yeah, as SM Borthwick said, a little bit of distortion on some of those guitar bits, but yeah, it kind of adds to the lo-fi grungy kind of sound of it. But yeah, I dig it, and I like it. I like the story behind it. That you want to play what you want to play. Like that's the thing. If you're in this for fun, if you're in music for enjoyment, sure. If it's your job, if you're an A&R guy for a major record label and you have to produce what the kids want to listen to, that's different. But that's not many of us, is it? Most of us are just doing this because we like it, and you want to make something that you're proud of, that you can put your hand on your heart and say that I did my best with that. And if people dig it, great. And if they don't, more power to them. That's what I say. Crystal Clear's up next. Hey, Pete, it's probably my 5th time submitting something here. I'm the guy that makes music on the PSP. Not anymore. It was actually quite limiting, right? Yeah. But still, here's a single. I released to tease a snippet of a short film /EP I'm releasing soon on March 14th. Fair warning, though, the visuals are really trippy and include quite a lot of flashing lights. Cheers. All right, well, if you do have any, photosensitivity to flashing lights, then please look away for the next 2 minutes. Otherwise, we're going to play this one. This is a Crystal Clear Departure here on Your Music Live. Definitely some intense visuals there, but some cool music and great stuff there from Crystal Clear. Yeah, I like the idea of that. So yeah, tell us more once you've released that, because what did you say, in a couple of weeks' time, releasing the EP/short film? Would love to see more of it, because yeah, it looks like an infinite chessboard to go along with the expansive soundscapes. Dig it. Sounds good. Sounds great. Oh, very cool. Thank you for sharing that one. Oh, man, losing my voice here. We will do, by the way, the giveaway tool that I use, the confetti finally fell. I don't know what was going on there with Jackknife, but the confetti finally fell there. Alrighty, let's make this. Let's go with something weird. What's a weird code word we can use? I know, #weird. Everyone wants to be a bit weird, and I think we spend too much time trying to be normal, right? And you know, the song we heard before, where it was like, oh, you know, I decided I didn't want to make music for other people. I want to make the music that I want to hear, that I want to make, that I'm going to be proud of. So sometimes, if you're a bit weird, you got to make weird music. So if you'd like to join our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, be like the common ulterior and put #weird in the chat. In fact, if the common ulterior win, it might be back-to-back Common Ulterior because they are our next artist here on Your Music Live. They say the fourth track of Common Ulterior's Abstract Ideas is a fast tempo change of pace midway through the double EP, mixing influences from both dubstep and rock. The head-nodding tune from the mysterious anonymous band is sure to get you grooving. Mysterious and anonymous, two things I am not. I am transparent and completely in your face. I'm neither of those things. Let's zoom this sucker in a little bit. Yeah, fine. We'll get rid of that. Oh no, Bandcamp. What do I have to do? No, that's right. I'll do that later, Bandcamp. It's fine. So this is this is the Common Ulterior here on Your Music Live. People often ask me, how do I get a whole song played on Your Music Live? And you know what you do? You make it 1 minute and 13 seconds long. I know. What a dark, mysterious kind of vibe on that one. I dig it. Really cool stuff from the Common Ulterior. Go check them out on the Bandcamp. And if you want to learn how to use Bandcamp yourself, here's what you do. Go check out the Common Ulterior, play their stuff on Bandcamp, support artists who support the channel, because that's a good thing to do. And then set yourself your own Bandcamp page. Me and Tom had a chat about it a couple of weeks back on the podcast here. If you search Pete Johns Thomas Christ Bandcamp, you'll find out how I started my own Bandcamp through the directions of the one and only Thomas Christ. We are going to play one more song because I can't really replay that one because we've already played it. It was only 1 minute 30 seconds. So I'm going to play this one from Velvet Lobster. And then we are going to do the Play My Fire beat. I wanted to play this one for a couple of reasons. It's really cool, for starters. And they say this was a collab with a guy I met on the r/GarageBand Reddit subreddit. I made the beat and he laid down the guitar. I'm in Europe and he's in the States. Everything in GarageBand iOS. You know how much I love a collab, and you know how much I love seeing artists get together that have never met and probably never will meet, but make great music together. This one's called Smoke Signals. It's Velvet Lobster featuring DJ Meister here on Your Music Live. How cool is that? I love the just embrace, like, that was so creepy and so fun to watch. Like, just embrace the creepiness that AI does to things, I say. Yeah. Right? It's just, woo, it's just all over the shop. I dig it. I like it. Yeah, exactly. I would love to go. Like, I mean, I love the Caribbean. I love West Indian culture. As a big cricket fan, like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's very cool. And who did I see? The Baha Men, there's like a documentary about them, and they were talking about, yeah, how like they develop these rhythms, which is what they legitimately call them, and like that's like the beats, it's what they call a beat, but it's got that real classic kind of Jamaican sound, that Caribbean sound, and like, yeah, that was really cool. I dig it. Velvet Lobster, welcome aboard. I know, I was a little bit weird with the old AI. All right, should we, that's going to be a good little background. This is going to be the coolest drawing of the Play My Fire beat ever. You ready for it here, folks? Let's turn it up here. I'm not going to even say anything over this one. It's too cool. Good luck, everybody. Well, if it isn't our old friend Mark Bro. Yeah, very cool. And look, it worked this time. There you go. The confetti actually fell to the floor. Not like when Jackknife broke it last time. So congratulations, Mark Bro. Mark knows the drill around here. Just let us know. Artist name a platform, name a track. We will spin it because you win it. Well, you winned it. You won it. Yeah. Go watch all the other artists that we've played here, by the way, because they're all down in the description. While you're there, check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. I'll tell you a little bit more about them in just a jiffy as well. Yeah, it is cool to have you all here on board. It is cool to be supporting independent music. I would not have it any other way. While we wait on Mark, let's play this one from Lost Poet. He says, "Life as I saw it at that time, in my own words, I guess." It's called "I'm Not Okay, So Leave Me the F Alone." We're going to spin it for you live here. Obviously, explicit lyric warning on this one here, folks.
It goes a little something like this.
When I think about spitting vocals and spitting lyrics and spitting rhymes, that's what I think about. Just giving it everything. You can just feel frustration and the power in that. So very cool indeed. That one was from Lost Poet and I'm Not Okay, So Leave Me Alone. Very good stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. The winner of our Play My Fire beat was Mark Bro. But he's decided he does not want to play one of his own songs. He's going to pay it forward to our wonderful moderator, Mr. Thomas Christ. And this happens to be probably up there in my top 5 Thomas Christ songs. And I reckon my number 1 Thomas Christ video. I know how long this took and I know how much effort Tom put into this one. And it's an absolute cracker of a tune. It's called Vaccine for Stupidity. Our Firebeat Part 2 Electric Boogaloo here on Your Music Live.
There's a plague infecting all the nations, rotting minds all around the planet. It isn't caused by virus or bacteria, but it's multiplying faster than a rabbit. When will they make a vaccine for stupidity? If they do, how will we make them take it? The ones who need it most would never receive it. This midnight pandemic will go on and on and on. What we need is a vaccine for stupidity. It might not succeed, but it's worth a shot. People believe everything they read on Facebook. Neanderthal population's growing by a lot. When will they make a vaccine for stupidity? If they do, how will we make them take it? The ones who need it most would never receive it. This midnight pandemic will go on and on and on.
Wake up, morons. Thomas Christ. Just saying what we're all thinking. And if we're not thinking it, well, you know what? You do you, boo. But at the end of the day, my goodness, it's rough out there. Yeah. There's nothing I can say. Yeah, those who know me know exactly what I think, and those who don't can continue living in a world where I sit on the fence gently and don't express my opinions. If you want to hear my opinions, come watch the Happy Hour. That's my opinion show. Let's go to our next song. This one's from Sazo. I wrote this song as a way to express myself during tough times as a call for help. We're going to give it a spin here for you right now. It is called Take My Hand here on Your Music Live.
I can feel it in my bones when the shadow follows me everywhere I go. It's covered with all my pain, carries everything in vain. You can see my smile, but you don't feel how dark it gets inside. You don't see the bondage around my heart. You can hear the chains around my feet. And when I look for the light, it blocks my way. Oh, it blocks my way. So can you take my So can you take my hand, pull me out of the cell? I'm drowning all by myself. I'm drowning all by myself. Doors are caving in on me, and the voices in my head is all I can hear, and all the shadows, they surround me, oh, they surround me. So can you take my hand, pull me out of the cell? I'm drowning all by myself. I said,
If you think that to make a great song, it needs to have complex harmonies, complex arrangement and instrumentation, nah. Sometimes, nicely recorded guitar, great vocals, simple, effective, and definitely gets the message across very nicely done. Beautiful stuff there. And again, Sazo or Sazo, I apologise for any pronunciation. S-A-Z-O, S-A-Z-O. Go look them up. They're in the description along with all of the other artists that we've played here today. And do you know why we can do this? Do you know why we've been able to do this for almost 3 years? Well, we've done it more than 3 years, but for almost 3 years of the last 4 years we've been doing the show. Guess who's been on board? Yeah, these fine folks at DistroKid. If you're an independent creator, you've probably heard me say this before, but you need to get your music out there to the world. I say create, record, release, and I think one of the best ways to release your music is to use DistroKid, because you can get it out there to all of these platforms, to Amazon, to Apple Music. You can see a YouTube logo there. You can see a TikTok logo there. Unlike Universal Music Group, you can continue to release your music on TikTok. And hey, guess what, Universal? You leaving TikTok just makes a whole lot more space for the rest of us. So, see ya. Sayonara. Sorry, getting a little bit carried away. But the good news is, if you're not part of a label, you don't have to bow down to a label and what they tell you to do. And you don't have to give them any of your money, because DistroKid give you 100% of all the royalties that you earn. And you can sign up for as little as $22.99 per year. That's the musician plan. I love this plan, $39.99 a year. It's the one I'm on. $40 a year, you get yourself 2 artists, and you get some cool things like your daily streaming stats. You can customize your label name, and most importantly, you can customize your release date, so you don't just have to put it out there whenever. You can say new single drops 1st of April, and you can stick it out there today and give people 4 weeks to pre-save it, to pre-order it, to enjoy it. So we thank DistroKid for their kind support of your music live and your independent music. And yes, you can keep it everywhere. You don't have to do what anyone else says. Yeah, there you go. And that's what I say. The reason that we do the show the way we do it. Some people say, Johns, you're horrible. You don't play people's whole songs. That's not how art works. And I say, no, but I did have a sales and marketing background, so I also know how marketing works. And if I play the whole song, you've heard the whole song. If I play half the song, you're like, now I want to go and hear the whole thing. And guess what you do? You go and you listen to it on that artist's channel. And that's how we roll around here. Okay, let's continue on and play this one from Arise. They say this song conveys a longing and nostalgic tone for someone who has departed from my life. It expresses the pain of missing them and the difficulty of moving forward while clinging to memories. It is from Arise. It's called Slow Dancing in My Room, here on Your Music Live.
Your face intact. I got a million for a start to let go. You're hard to find. Where did you go? Where did you go? I slowly dancing in my room. And why do you have to look so good? feel euphoric, stuck to let go. You're hard to find. Where did you go? Where did you go? I'm slowly dancing in my room. And why you have to look so good? Girl, take it back. Your face intact. You're on the end. I can't wait for a full start. Don't hit me back.
How cool is that? Yes, a really cool track. And again, yes, I know I'm stopping it before the end, but that just means you're going to go and watch the rest of it. Yeah, classy vocals, very cool stuff. Hello, Vegetarian and Simple. That explains me. Thank you. I'm here all night. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Yeah, fabulous stuff there from SM Borthwick. I agree with that, Pookie. And by the way, Pookie, thank you. I missed it at the time, and I apologise. It went flying past here because there's so many of you fine folks chatting away here. But Pookie did what Pookie does all the time. Too kind, Pookie. She's gifted memberships. So if you snapped up one of the free gifted memberships from Pookie, you've got Pookie to thank. You get a month of it. And then if you want to stay on as a member, $2 a month if you enjoy the perks and the feeling, the warm feeling in your cockles that Pookie has provided for all. There you go. Yes, there's don't worry, we have meat eaters here too. We're not because that's the thing. What's the old joke? How do you tell if someone's vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. Yeah. No, here we are all about the music, and some of us choose to not eat meat, and that's cool. Life's all about choices. You do you, boo. Let's play this one. This is from the Borderline Twins, and they have this song called I'm Not Afraid, written and recorded from our garden studio built during lockdown. Track was recorded and mixed and mastered on GarageBand, guided by Pete's amazing YouTube videos. Oh, when I get halfway through saying something and then I'm saying out my own mouth, guided by Pete's amazing videos, I feel a bit of a wank, just to be honest. But thank you, Borderline Twins. Still learning every day. All the best from Johnny and Dom. Big love from the UK. Had a lot of great UK artists on the show today, haven't we? I like it. Let's give this one a spin. This is I'm Not Afraid. Borderline Twins, your music live.
Caught in the undertow, let your tears wash away my fears. All I knew there was to know. Moments like these, where the light falls between the cracks. Forever on the breeze. So bring on the nights and let the ocean rain fall. To hide horizons, show us where we crawl. 'Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, afraid to fall. 'Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, afraid to fall. Girl, I do you no wrong for the love that's left you dry. No one knows how it feels. It's moments like these where the light falls between the cracks. Forever on the breeze. So bring on the nights and let the ocean rain fall. To hide horizons, show us where we crawl. 'Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, afraid.
Very cool stuff there. Borderline Twins, I'm Not Afraid. It's got that kind of whole band kind of feel to it. Almost like a live band energy to that one. I dig it. I like it. Thank you for sharing that one. Borderline Twins. We just get these bands that just come out of the woodwork, and yeah, I dig it. Really cool stuff. And if anything I did helped you out, that's great too. Appreciate you. Hello, by the way, to the Metalhead Hippie. Jeff's coming up later today, Jeff, in an hour or two? You're going live? Mate, it's all going to change again. Daylight saving time is coming to an end or starting up around the world. It's going to make life a little bit more difficult, but that's all right. We'll roll with the punches. By the way, Paul O'Farrell, Wobbly Ashtray Records, thanks for the thing. You're welcome for the thing. And it is your fault. You did sell me on solos. Can I talk a little bit about, Paul? I'll ask first, but can I talk just a little bit generally about what I did for you last week, Paul? Because I think people would love to kind of hear a little bit about that. But it's entirely up to you, because it's your project. All right, but yeah, Paul making some good music as well. Yeah, that was great stuff there. Thank you so much for sharing. Borderline Twins. We're going to grab this next one from Jay Stevens, who said, an ode to the Mrs. Stevens. Written, recorded and produced by Jay Stevens. Hope you enjoy this one. And as always, thanks for the spin. It is called Sweet Stephanie C. Stevens? We'll give this one a spin. I'll go right back to the start here because it looks like I've queued it up to 1 second because that's what Spotify tends to do to us. And this is Sweet Steph from Jay Stevens here on Your Music Live. Have I done it again? I've done it again. Yeah, we're definitely past the 2 hour mark. No, we're not even past 2 hour mark, friends. I was getting all excited because I was talking about things, and I was saying, before I was really interrupted again by my fat fingers that can't seem to unpress a mute button today, I was saying a big thank you. I should wear the headphones, shouldn't I? It's because I use the speakers here, I can't really hear if I'm coming through. Yeah, I was saying thank you to the fine folks who donated to the channel, and Gordon Lee Weaver, who's just jumped in here, is here. Yeah, there's a pattern here today, isn't there? It's going well. We're in the era of the talkies. I'm like, yeah, I should have a special organ sound to play. Anyway, I say all of that to say thank you to the fine folks who donate to the channel. I've lost the whole thing now, but Gordon Lee Weaver's here. He made a donation. Thank you, Gordon. You rock. Let's play another song. I'm going off on tangents here today. Now we're at the 2 hour mark. Now I can profess my just silliness. Papa Courtney is someone who we've had on the show a few times in the last few months, has joined the community recently and become a wonderful community member. I see him here in the chat most weeks, and he's got a song here. It's a song about the mighty dollar. I watched a YouTube video the other day about how much pennies cost to produce in America. Did you know that every penny costs more than a penny to produce? It's like 1.7 cents to produce a penny, and then people just throw them away because no one cares about pennies. Anyway, good on you, America. This is called Chasing Paper. Papa Courtney, Your Music Live.
Hate ads?
I really do. Thank you, SoundCloud, for continually asking me hate ads and making me skip them. I'm sorry. Papa Courtney.
Self-extinction, that's what will prevail. Golden ticket, you keep rolling the dice. No restrictions, no matter the price. Buy your dreams on a plastic card. Rich and poor, that's what sets us apart. Little Joe, we struggle and then scrape. See our hopes evaporate. Chasing paper, empty dreams. Rainbows that are never seen. Paper always eluding me. The 1%ers, they make their own rules. The rest of us, we simply are the fools. They don't worry, bills are always paid. No disconnections, nothing's ever late. While we hustle, look for falling scraps. Navigation vital, look for traps. Few get lucky, most just find despair. In the end, no one seems to care.
Papa Courtney, that is really cool indeed. I like it. I dig it. Very nicely done. Yeah, the 1%ers, you know my opinion on the 1%ers. Great lyrics, great song there, and good use of auto-tune. I mean, like, yeah, it's going to hear some tuning in those vocals. I kind of think it works for something like that. Yeah, that's my opinion anyway. Good stuff there from Papa Courtney. Yeah, so it was Mary Sarah was the person I was trying to remember that also donated to the channel. So thank you, Mary. Thank you, Gordon Lee Weaver. Thank you, everyone who donates to the channel, who is a member, who is a patron of the channel. And I asked, so I asked Paul if it was okay to talk a little bit. So I don't really advertise the fact that I do this because I don't have a heap of time to take on like individual work with people these days. But Paul reached out and asked if I could give some production advice on a couple of his tracks, which I was happy to do because I had a little gap in the schedule. So I was able to do some work for Paul, and it was an absolute pleasure. He had two absolute crackers of a song. One that was at mastering level, and he wanted some ideas and some thoughts around the mastering, and the other one that was like a demo song. And that's where the comment about the solos came in, because it's this epic sort of proggy song that has like 4 different solos, and he's like and then like a big outro at the end, and I'm like, man, if you wanted to keep this with all the solos, I think it's great. If you want it to be like a radio pop song, so you know what, Paul, I was thinking about it over the weekend. I reckon you do 2 versions. in the end. If you're going to progress with that, you do the radio edit and then you do the full album version. What do you reckon? I think it's cool enough that you could probably do something fun like that with it. Anyway, I say all that to say, yeah, if you're looking for production advice and you do want to reach out to me, feel free to. pete@studiolivetoday.com. Yeah, like I say, I don't advertise it much because I don't have a whole lot of capacity to help a lot of people and to do a lot of extra work. But yeah, if you are in the need and you're like, man, I just wish someone could listen to this song a few times and just give me their 100% unfiltered thoughts and ideas, then maybe it's something to consider. What have we got? We've got about 5-6 songs left here on the show. This one comes to us from Cyberkeys. They say, I tried a sci-fi theme in, I think, synthwave or chillwave style. Don't know the genre. Well, let's see if we can guess the genre, shall we? This is Cyberkeys, and this is We Are Here on Your Music Live. That is very cool. Cyberkeys and We Are Here. Very good stuff indeed. I mean, I'm no good with genres, so I can't help you with what genre or style that is. It's just cool. It's vibes. It's vibes for days. It would fit in my Skynet Transmissions album. Very cool stuff. Yeah, well done there. Good stuff indeed. Joshy Cartoons. Emo Idiot song was on last week, my friend. So you can go back to Your Music Live, episode 193. Do you know we're only 6 weeks away from episode 200? What? I know. Cool stuff, isn't it? Let's grab our next one here. This is someone that you may recognise because it is our mate Patrick Clemence. And he says, hi Pete, this song is called Tornado Alley. Oh, getting choked up. I hope everyone will enjoy this piece of music recorded 3 years ago. And again, thanks so much for the recent videos posted on YouTube. You're very welcome. Yeah, for GarageBand users, I've been doing the 5-minute tips that folks have been liking, because who's got time to listen to someone like me rant? But 5 minutes? Sure, why not? Let's give it a spin. This is Patrick Clemence, Tornado Alley, here on Your Music Live. Patrick Clement, smooth and sophisticated, just like me. Couldn't even keep a straight face with that one. Yeah, rolling past the rest stop because you can't stop the groove. Absolutely. Oh, hey, Desolate Morning. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, be like Metalhead Hippie. Lick the like button. No, don't lick it. Just tap it. You have to smash it. Just hit it. Thank you. Yes, yeah, good job, Leela. Thomas Christ had to depart a little early, so yes, we are Thomasless because we're into overtime here. Yeah. By the way, I'll promote it at the end because we're probably going to go overtime into the time where I think he's going to start. But Frank Terzo's doing a new show, and I'll make sure I either send you there or give you the link at the end of this show. We might just go a little bit into Frank's time because. Apparently, I can't stop talking about things. By the way, yeah, thank you to Paul. Said did a great job for me. Very pro, very helpful. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it. It was good. I want to get back into doing more of the mixing and production advice stuff because it is good. It's lovely doing these sort of shows and things, but working one-on-one with folks and yeah, hopefully helping you get your best, create, record, and release your best music. It's what I've been all about. I got something special to finish off here for you. We will hear another song from Mateusz, our featured artist, at the end of the show. Matt, are you still around? Probably not. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning where Matt is. But yeah, we will play another Matt song. But we've got, I wanted to finish with 3 legendary ladies, 3 fine females here at the end of the show because we've got 3 super talented folks and they all submitted new songs this week. And I'm just like, we're going to close out the show with these 3. We're going to start with Fiona. This is Fiona Amaka. She says, In Club, recorded in London, is about overcoming being pushed out of the in club by people who think you're to this or to that, and about thriving and shining in the space where you're accepted for who you are. Round of applause for that one first up. Before I've even heard the song, I'm giving that the round of applause. This one is Fiona Amaka. It's called In Club, and we're going to play it for you live here on Your Music Live.
First it was strange that you couldn't see me. Oh, we were both standing face to face. Maybe it's me who's got too much of something to be accepted in your hollow space. There's no need to say I'm on the outside here. No pining for your input. There's no need to say I'm on the outside here. Not pining for your input. Fighting the pain while the same old tired implant plays the same old tired game. Maybe it's me who's got enough something to be sufficient, and that's okay. There's no need to say I'm on the outside here. No pining for your input. There's no need.
I just love Fiona's voice, and yeah, that is a really cool song as well. I can't help but get like Macy Gray like tones and vibes, which is a good thing because I love Macy Gray. Very good stuff. Yeah, almost Bowie-like in the music production, isn't it? Absolutely. Good stuff there from Fiona Amaka. Thank you for sharing. Always great to hear from Fiona, and hope we hear more from you in the future. Hello, Doug Kidder. Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to name drop now. I was hanging out with Mike on the weekend, and I should have said to him, we need to get Fix My Mix happening again, because that was a great show. If you don't remember, Mike used to do a weekly live show, Fix My Mix, where he'd play a bit like this, but he'd only play sort of 3 or 4 songs, but we'd talk more in depth about the mixing and the production and the musicianship and all that sort of stuff, and it was good fun. So yeah, maybe we need to do that again. Yeah, James Blunt, like, yeah, it's got that, when you do that sort of that vibrato, I can't do it properly. I sounded like a sick cat when I tried to do it. So I'll leave it to Fiona. We've definitely gone past thing. Did he drop something? He was dropping names left and right. He was like, when I was producing with Beyonce. No, not really. Let's go with another amazing artist here. Someone that you know and many of you love as well. It's Princess LD, which also stands for, let's try one on here. Let's Dance Gracefully. Princess, Let's Dance Gracefully. Hello, Party Pete. Here's a new song I wrote and produced with my hectic college schedule. Yes, yeah. Princess LDG, always studying. She's always popping in and lurking because she's studying. It was influenced by a breakup story I heard. I hope you all like it since it's my first attempt at a country-centric style. Also, I hope you had a lovely birthday. Well, thank you. I had an outstanding birthday. It was really good fun. So this is called Pack Your Things, Go. Princess LDG on Your Music Live. Yeehaw!
And I've been blind, all love's been a lie. And I've seen your true colors this time. In black and white, no lie. And all about I, na 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 na. And pack your things and go. Not loving you no more. Not living blind, open eyes for sure. While you're standing here for a minute out the door. I know it's been angry. Never learned what love stays. Oh, honey, you really wanted to. You wanted
Just like, yeah, country punk, right? Just like I, with Fiona, I can't not think Macy Gray. I cannot not think Regina Spektor when it comes to Princess LDG. One of my favourite artists, favourite female artists, but definitely. Yeah, if you haven't heard Regina Spektor before, she's got that real kind of just a whisper tone, but then like it creates this amazing dynamics, and that's what Princess has in her voice as well. Great production. Hello, Hypnotic Transmissions. Yeah, if you're confused, it is Monday for most of you. It's actually Tuesday morning for me. That's how weird and wacky it is around here. But we're a day late here because Pete had a little holiday. Well, not really. I had technically a work trip. Yeah, went over to Melbourne to talk YouTube with the likes of Jade and Mike from Creative Source. It was good old time. If you follow me on the socials, you'll probably see. If you want to know a little bit more about the inside scoop of what Johns is up to, if you follow me on the Instas and the Facebooks, you tend to find a little more. Or, of course, on the Patreon, you'll probably know where I am. We have... I did promise you a triple play, a triple threat of amazing folks, all of whom's music I adore. And this one's no exception. It's our own moderator extraordinaire, Lou Reality. Yes, the rise of Dark Leela. She says, this is one of the first songs I wrote after joining the Studio Live Today community. I have updated the previously unreleased video and added lyrics for this little song from the Dark Chives. See what you did there? Not archives, the Dark Chives. Or Dark Chives. Maybe it's Dark Chives. I'm gonna have a delicious pasta with a dark chives glaze. No. The Painted Porch. This is Lou Reality here on Your Music Live.
If you live your life by the media, you'll never know who you really are. It's not what gets likes and views. There's a you that you don't want to lose. Somewhere underneath all the filters, I see someone who can do this. Just decide who you wanna be, then do what you have to do. When you're trying to make a life you love, don't forget to love the life you've got. You don't need to second guess. Compare yourself to what they have. Trust yourself, you're doing your best. This life is not a test. Philosophy's a matter of practice. A mental warrior can't afford to panic. Day by day we learn the game and show each other how to play. I want to believe in as many true things and as few false things.
How cool is that? Leela, our very own Leela. Yeah, all of it going on there for the rise of Dark Leela. Who do I think Leela sounds like? It's like Deborah Harry meets Bonnie Tyler. What do you reckon about that, Leela? There's a compliment for you. Very cool stuff. And that one's still unlisted. So if you want to watch that one, you can exclusively right now, you need to go down into the description down below where you'll find that and all of the other songs that we have played for you here today. We are going to finish in just a jiffy. I know we're running super late, but there was just too much good music for us to play here today, so we had to do it. Mr. Frank Terzo is rocking his new show as we speak live. So let's should we have a little live look in at what Frank? He's got a very special guest that many of you know over there. He's talking with Laurie. Laurie's Mishmosh.
Our community.
There they
large,
are. They're talking,
I would
talking
really,
community. So get on over there after this show, and then you've got the Metalhead Hippie going on after that one. I've just dropped a link in there because I can't send it. I have to tell Frank to set me up so I can dump over to him if he's going to do it after. Although I'm doing this show a day late, so who knows? There's not exactly. Hello, Brendan. Not exactly a stream schedule, but yeah, if you, it's a bit hard because we're kind of all over the place around here. But there's a few ways to sort of join in the community. There's some Facebook groups that you can join. The Create, Record, Release Facebook group is the one that we have for the Studio Live Today community. And yeah, there's different communities pages around. It's a great point that we probably should get a little bit better at being able to to know who's streaming and when, because it does get a little crowded at times. But you can kind of follow the bouncing ball once you start watching some of the shows and subscribing to the channels. You'll be able to see when everyone's live at various different times. There you go. You can find 2 to 3 streams over at The Rise of Dark Leela. She does some. Jade Star, Thomas Christ. There's so many. There's too many to mention. So yeah, if you could go and check out Frank's show and tell him that Pete said to come and say g'day after this one. But we have one song to go. I told you that I would be playing this one here. This is that's not right. I copied a link and then I pasted it in, and I got pictures of penguins, and I'm like, I have not done that well at all. Oh man, it's all gone pear-shaped here at the end of the show. My spreadsheet has failed me. Oh, I'm in the wrong. That's why I'm in the wrong thing. All right. See, when you go for 2 hours and 25 minutes, everything goes really badly. All right, let's finish off with this one. I decided to go back in time, back a year ago, before Matt was even part of this community, and play this song. It's called Solemn Oath. I think it's really cool, and if you haven't heard it before, I think you'll enjoy it. It is down in the description, so you can go and check it out down there. Yeah, was it QB the Penguin? Maybe, we don't know. We're going to play this final song, and then I'm out of here, folks. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Again, no GarageBand Weekly tomorrow. The dump, it'll send you over to Thomas Christ, so you can set a reminder for You Rock, because Thomas is awesome, and he does a similar sort of show to this one. But his goes about 12 hours. No, it goes about 5 or 6 hours sometimes. So you can go check out Thomas. And yeah, go see Frank after this one. Say good day to Frank. Say Pete said to say, hi Frank, you rock. Or something like that. But we're going to finish off with our featured artist of the week. It is Mateusz Prakowski and his track called Solemn Oath. Thank you for being here, folks. Please hit the like button if you liked it. Don't forget to check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, if you want to release your music to the world. And as we say at the end of each and every show, please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating. And I'll see you next time right here on Studio Live Today and Your Music Live. Bye for now.